On today's episode, I'm talking about how to reach new levels of strength. Welcome, Live Lean Nation, to the episode. I'm your host, Brad Guthrie, the #1 expert teaching you how to live lean 365 days a year. So when it comes to the hierarchy of fitness goals, for most beginners, getting stronger usually falls behind both fat loss and muscle building in priority. Typically, people think that in order to lose fat, they need to do more cardio. In order for people to build muscle, they need to continuously stay in that 8 to 12 rep muscle building range. Yes, this can be correct to a point, but people often neglect the importance of how focusing on building more strength can actually help accomplish these goals. Look at it this way: the stronger you are, the more weight you can lift in that 8 to 12 rep hypertrophy zone, and the more weight you can lift in this zone, it creates the necessary stimuli to build more muscle, which is that muscle damage, muscle tension, and muscle burn. The more muscle you build, the more fat you'll burn, as muscle tissue is the key metabolic driver of the body. So you see how building strength is so interrelated with fat loss and muscle building? So the question now is, how do you train to get stronger and reach new levels of strength? Well, the answer is it depends on where your starting point is. If you're a beginner to resistance training with consistency, you can do pretty much any type of resistance training to build strength. The reason is because the basic principle of progressive overload. As a newbie, since your body is not used to performing various exercises with any form of weight, your body is going to adapt by growing to get stronger. So you can get stronger doing bodyweight workouts, resistant band workouts, suspension training like TRX, kettlebells, machines, and of course my favorite, dumbbells and barbells. However, if you're an intermediate or more advanced, you have to get more strategic with the way you set up your workouts to build strength. Of course, as I always say, I recommend you invest in a good workout program designed by a professional, but if you refuse to do that, here are just 3 of the many strength building methodologies for more experienced lifters to follow. Those 3 are intensity, rep range, and volume. Now, the definition of intensity in the strength training world is often misused. I've been at fault for this myself at times. The technical definition of intensity is measured by how close you're lifting to your 1 rep max. This means to reach new levels of strength, you need to train with higher loads of weight relative to your 1 rep max. Most strength experts recommend training with loads of 70 to 100% of your 1 rep max. As your loads increase, your reps obviously will decrease. With that said, it's often best to select a load that will challenge you to lift within that 1 to 6 rep range to provide most strength gains. So that leads us to the next one, volume. Volume is simply defined as the amount of work done, or how many sets and reps are completed in a workout. To build strength, since you're now lifting in that 1 to 6 rep range with a higher load of weight, you won't achieve the necessary load if you stick with the traditional like 3 to 4 sets. So rather than training 4 sets of 10 reps with a load of 50 pounds, you could reverse that to lift 10 sets of 4 reps with a higher load of, let's just say, 75 pounds. Therefore, you still keep that volume high by lifting a total of 40 reps, but you're also increasing the intensity by lifting a total of 3,000 pounds, which is just 40 reps times 75 pounds versus the previous 2,000 pounds, which is 40 reps times the 50 pounds. So you see how this manipulation in your training protocol can produce more output? Bottom line here, Live Lean Nation, regardless of what your training goals are, you should not completely neglect getting stronger from your training. If you're a cardio king or a cardio queen, get off the treadmill and start with bodyweight resistance training workouts like those found in my Live Lean 15 workout program. Or if you're more experienced, try adding these strength building protocols to reach new levels of strength. So if you enjoyed today's episode on getting stronger, make sure you click that like button right down there and click subscribe, as we upload new episodes every Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Thanks for watching, guys, and keep living lean and stronger. On today's episode, I'm talking about 6 easy ways to start losing weight.